Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers, man. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, man, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live or a video is uploaded. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, we got a lot to talk about. You know what I mean? I might get upset. I might go on a rant. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of mixed emotions right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of mixed emotions right now. You feel me? Shout out to all my Philadelphia Eagles content creators. Matter of fact, shout out to all the content creators, period. Shout out to all the NFL, the sports content creators, period. Because a lot of us keep it trill. A lot of us keep the wheel turning. You know what I mean? A lot of us keep the wheel turning. You know what I mean? The old way of doing media is at the bottom now. It's all about the content creators and you know, to still give them credit because, you know what I mean, a lot of us still watch them and things like that, but that's not the only program you have to watch now. It's other channels out here. It's content creators, you know what I'm saying, who got their own opinion. You know, we just don't have to listen to three-letter networks no more. You know what I'm saying? We got our own opinion. You know what I mean? We can have our own audience. We can have our own answers. You know what I'm saying? Not from a perspective of, you know what? Yo, I got to turn these heads or I got a job to do. No. We're going to give it to you raw, uncut. Pause. Pause. We're going to give it to you raw and uncut. Listen, man. It's a lot of three-letter networks, or not even just three-letter networks. It's a lot of networks that's just speaking blasphemy over these airwaves. It's a lot, especially the disrespect on Jalen Hurts' name, and I would not allow that. Let me give you a rundown real quick on who Jalen Hurts is. Right? I'm gonna do it brick by brick. I'm gonna do it brick by brick. Period. I'm going to do it brick by brick. You feel me? Here we go, right? Here go a young man named Jalen Hurts, right? Now, I'm going to do it like this, right? Who came from Alabama, right? Who had success early on in Alabama. Who then got replaced by Tua Tagovailoa. However how you pronounce his last name, that's what it is. Who got replaced by him, right? Who then had to come in the national championship game and take that over for Tua because Tua got injured. He won that thing. He won it, right? Boom. Transferred to Oklahoma, where he prevailed at. Had a Heisman winning season, right? He didn't win a Heisman, but he was the runner-up for Heisman that year. Successful in Oklahoma, right? Successful, right? Bam. Got drafted second overall. Got drafted second overall by the Philadelphia Eagles, right? This when Carson Wentz was on the ropes. They was trying to figure out what they were going to do with Carson Wentz. Half the organization didn't believe in him no more. Half did. I tell you one thing, Doug Peterson didn't believe in him no more, right? Bam. Benched Carson Wentz. Jalen Hurts got the last 4 starts of the season. One against the Saints, one against the Arizona Cardinals. I forgot the other 2 teams, right? Bam. You saw the potential, right? But you saw the rawness of the quarterback play. But you saw the potential in Jalen Hurts. It was enough potential to say, boop, bye Carson Wentz. Bye Carson Wentz. That same year, Doug Peterson was out of here. First year of Jalen Hurts starting. What was our record, right? What was our record? 9-8. Now, y'all remember, right? Jalen Hurts was there the year before, only got to start 4 games. Only got to start 4 games, right? He only got to start 4 games his rookie year. The next year, first year starting, 9-8. 9-8. Throwing it to Greg Ward Jr. Throwing it to Jalen Reagor. Alshon Jeffrey. Travis Fulgham or whoever the hell we had. You feel what I'm saying? Arcega-Whiteside. You feel what I'm saying? Whoever we had went 9-8. Went to the playoffs. Lost to Tampa Bay, right? What was the MO on Jalen Hurts during that playoff game? He can't read a defense. He cannot read a defense. So what they did, they blitzed him. They blitzed him, right? Bam. Next year after that, 2022-2023 season, right? Had a phenomenal year. Turned heads. Had a phenomenal year. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Y'all forgetting. Phenomenal. Right? What we end up? What was our record? Somebody tell me. 14-3? 14-3. Phenomenal. I'm talking about putting teams out their misery in the first half. The first half. Ladies and gentlemen, the first half. Got 2,000-yard wide receivers. Right? Putting teams out in the first half during the playoff run. Oh, may I remind y'all, he was the MVP candidate that year too, right? He was the MVP candidate too that year, right? Need I remind y'all, went to the Super Bowl. Went to the grand national stage, podium. Right? Fell short. Fell short by a field goal. Yo, he was a possession away from winning, right? Now, a lot of people still, put the blame on him because he fumbled, right? He's a part of the blame, but he did what he had to do as a quarterback. Phenomenal performance. One of the best Super Bowl performances by a quarterback ever. 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 Our defense couldn't, matter of fact, James Bradbury and our defense couldn't tackle a lick. But that's neither here nor there, right? We got to the grand national stage, didn't close the chapter, right? But one of the best Super Bowl performances by far. If we would have won that Super Bowl, you know who would have been MVP of that whole Super Bowl? Jalen Hurts. Right? Boom. Fast forward into next year, which was last year, right? Fast forward into next year, which is last year, right? Now, mind you, people got to remember, Shane Steichen ain't there. Jonathan Gannon ain't there. Right? C.J. Gardner ain't there. T.J. Edwards ain't there. Right? Kazir White ain't there. People forget the defensive pieces that we had. People forget the defensive pieces that we had. Right? New defensive coordinator. New offensive coordinator. New personnel at the top. Things are going to start slow. It's going to start rocky. Even with that, we still end up going 10-1. Now, the games that we are winning aren't convincing wins. I'll tell you that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to even be biased. They aren't convincing wins. But Jalen Hurts does what he do in Jalen Hurts fashion, which is pull a rabbit out the fucking ass. He pull a rabbit out the ass. And he win. He win these games, right? Throughout the whole fucking debacle of the defense being messed up, being discombobulated, not knowing how to tackle. I don't know where we get these guys from. I don't know where we get these guys from. We was just going to get people at that point during the whole 10-and-run thing. We was just going, during the whole 10-and-1, we was just going to get people, right? Offense looking simple. ABC 1, 2, 3 offense. Simple. Simple. No schemes, no play actions, everything in the RPO. Not running the ball. Not having multiple reads. You know what I'm saying? Simple as ever. On top of that, Jalen Hurts had injuries, knee problem, dislocated finger. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't take this into account. Last year was a debacle, and we still ended up 10-1. And after that, we fell from grace. We fell from grace. Switch defensive coordinators. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was pointing fingers. The whole organization was pointing fingers. Nobody was together. You know what I'm saying? The chemistry was lost. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry was lost. Players blaming players. Coaches blaming coaches, arguing with players. Players arguing with coaches. It was just a bunch of Spider-Man memes going around in the locker room. A bunch of Spider-Man memes going around in the locker room. You feel what I'm saying? So, fast forward, boom. You know what I mean? Now we in a rebuild stage. We looking good. We looking better. We got a hell of a offensive coordinator who got experience. We got a defensive coordinator who got experience. Yes, we still have to put everything together. You know what I mean? But it's looking on the up and up though. Everybody looks serious. Everybody look real. Everybody putting in the work. On paper, everybody putting in the work. You still got to put it on the field. But on paper, everything look good. Let me tell you something. It looked better than last year. Coming into the season this year, it looked better than going into the season last year. Let me say that. Boom. Now, fast forward to all of these networks, right? Now they saying, oh, you got to be this type of quarterback. They left Jalen Hurts off the top 10 NFC list. You got to be this type of quarterback. You got to be prototypical. You got to throw 30 touchdowns. That's how a Super Bowl quarterback look. By throwing 30 or more touchdowns and all this other hoop nanny, and all this other extra stuff, right? They are taking into what Jalen Hurts did last year, or what the team did last year, and just throwing him to the wayside. Let me tell you something, right? A lot of the quarterbacks that's on that list, a lot of the quarterbacks that y'all got, that y'all are bigging up, didn't even make it to the stage. They had a phenomenal team and couldn't get it done. This whole, Jalen Hurts was carried, that's blasphemy. What happens when Josh Allen got a squad and he falls short? He can't even get to the Super Bowl and he got a squad. Huh? What happened when Lamar Jackson had a squad last year and he couldn't get there? Huh? Let me know. I mean, goddamn, for Christ's sakes. Joe Burrow, right, got the same type of career Jalen Hurts have, and they never dismissed Joe Burrow. And I stand on that. Look, Joe Burrow been to the Super Bowl one time, fell short after that. Injury-prone career after that. Injury-prone seasons. They still hold him high. They do not do that for Jalen Hurts, who's been to the playoff 3 times out of his 3 years of starting. Going into his 4th year of starting, going into his 5th season. But they still throw Joe Burrow as the top quarterback. I don't understand it. They put Josh Allen up there all the time. And he be having 30 touchdowns with 30 interceptions, bro. 35 touchdowns with 35 interceptions, bro. Who can't get it done? Who's this amazing prototypical quarterback in the pocket who can run, but he can throw. He's a gunslinger. But yet, he can't even get to the Grand National stage. My guy, like, they discount his rushing touchdowns like they don't add up to 6 or 7 points. Like, my boy don't be having 35 overall touchdowns as well. Some people overall touchdowns be 35, 37 overall touchdowns. They be having 2 rushing touchdowns and 35 passing touchdowns. My boy be having 22 passing touchdowns and 22 rushing touchdowns. Like, what are we saying? Or 22 or 23 passing touchdowns with 13 rushing touchdowns. All equal up to 35 overall touchdowns. What are they saying, bro? A touchdown is a touchdown. It put points up on the board. It leads to a victory at the end if we do come out on the winning side. What are we talking about? Y'all got guys up there like Dak Prescott who can't get past the first round of the playoffs. Y'all got guys up there like CJ Stroud, who was a rookie last year, bro. Who still got more to prove. Okay, cool. Let's see if he have a sophomore slump. Y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot about sophomore slumps. Y'all had Jordan Love up there. Yo, he only had one season, bro. Let's see if he can hold his own next season. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Y'all ain't even put Kirk Cousins up there, for Christ's sake. He's a phenomenal regular season quarterback. Phenomenal regular season quarterback. Like, come on, bro. The disrespect on my man's name. Like, y'all forgot what he done. Y'all forgot what he done. Y'all forgot what he capable of. Throughout all the turmoil last year, my man had the best. His QBR for coming back after, you got to remember, he came back 5 games last year. We were trailing bad. No quarterback in the NFL history, or no quarterback in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken, in history, or no quarterback last year, period, have never came back from any type of deficit that we were in 5 games. Damn near 5 games in a row. His QBR was immaculate. Immaculate, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yo, I pray that this fuel the fire for Jalen Hurts. I pray it does. I pray this change everything. Yo, I pray he come out this season and just start throwing bombs. And I'm not talking about, listen, bombs. I'm talking about bombs running the ball. I'm talking about bombs passing the ball. I'm talking about throwing dots. I'm talking about shutting everything up. But you know what's going to happen, though? Even if he does that, there's always going to be criticism. And majority of it is coming from Philadelphia media. And the second majority of it is coming from all of these hating-ass media, all these hating-ass platforms. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing nothing but adding fuel to the fire and what the Dallas Cowboys got to say. They content creators, and half the time, they don't be making no goddamn sense. They whole team going through something right now, and they all they want to do is talk about Jalen Hurts. Nah, talk about y'all team and what y'all going through. Y'all going through some bull right now. You know what I'm saying? I had to let down the window because it was getting hot. It was getting hot in this joint. It was getting hot. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, man, listen, man. Another video coming soon, man. You know what I mean? Another video coming soon, man. Please make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be notified. Like I said, man, yo, I'm just waiting for Jalen Hurts to shut these haters up, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they had something to say when we had that Super Bowl run. They had something to say, period, man. I just want Jalen Hurts to be him, yo. Ball out and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I already know the type of character Jalen Hurts is. He letting that shit go through one ear and out the other, bro. He letting that shit go through one ear and out the other, bro. And that's how you got to do it. He letting it go through one ear and out the other, bro. Because that's just the type of character he is, man. He never get too high, never get too low, man. I hope he stay that way. I hope he remain that way and know that he got a team behind him. Know that he got dogs. He know he got dogs behind him, bro. He know he got dogs behind him. You feel what I'm saying? But we gonna get it, man. You already know, man. It's your boy HypeFanEagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey, man. More content on the way, man. Please leave your comments. You already know, man. Gang.